can't tell you how often people say to me, oh, Heather, you need to be talking to so-and-so. They just lack self-awareness. Now, of course, in a leader, that can be a bit of an issue. But to be fair, it's good for us all to be more self-aware. I don't know whether the reason we're not is because we're frightened to be self-aware. What if we learn something we don't like? But there's also that paradigm which says, how can you become more self-aware if you're not self-aware enough to know you need to be more self-aware? Usually, if I ask people on a training course, how self-aware are you? Pretty much most people go, yeah, I'm self-aware. Then somebody looks at me and goes, they're not. So here's a point. How do we become more self-aware? If you're self-aware enough to know you need it, brilliant. But there's two really good ways to become more self-aware. One is pick somebody you trust. Pick somebody you know you've got a good relationship with and ask for feedback. Now, that's a scary position to be in. They might tell you something you don't like to hear. But remember, that feedback does not define you. It's purely about what you're projecting to the world, okay? You're projecting it out to the world. And often what we're projecting out is not what's going on in our head. If you have a harsh face, for want of a better word, but a kind heart, then you would want to know, right? The second part, so the first part is feedback, and the second part is take a moment to reflect on how are people responding to me. Now, often if we say something and somebody responds in a way we weren't expecting, we blame them. Was it? They're just deliberate. Oh, well, it's because of them. They're deliberately taking it. Hang on a minute. Am I giving off other signals? Am I getting in the way of my own message? How can I improve? The important point about self-awareness is to make sure that what we project is what we want to project on the inside. And of course, maybe learning to be better, to have better social connections. And if you're a leader, definitely to be a better leader.